All right, coming up next, it's a women's bantamweight tilt between Marion Reneau and Valentina Shevchenko. An MMA pro since 2003. She's been mixing the martial arts since before it was cool. Here is the #1 bantamweight contender, Valentina Bullet Shevchenko, Muay Thai fighter, but again, a modern-day, well-rounded mixed martial artist that is vaulted into title contention by virtue of her all-around game. Valentina Shevchenko, super technical, and a woman who you get the sense will be a force to be reckoned with in this division for some time.
This girl is a Muay Thai expert. Very, very high-level kickboxing skills with a full arsenal of striking techniques. She is deadly on the feet.
Well, this young woman has a great skill set, but certainly it's the striking defense that comes out when you watch the film. She'll use movement and defense to set up her own offensive angles, but she'll hang out in the pocket because she's so confident in her ability to stick and move and get her head off of that center line. Really as good a defender of strikes as we have in this women's division.
This girl has absolutely horrifying knockout power. A terrifying, terrifying thing to face someone like her inside the octagon, because all it takes from her is one shot to turn the lights out.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, and they both possess a similar height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter holding a professional record of 16 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Valentina Bullet Shevchenko. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 9 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Visalia, California, Marion, the Belizean Bruiser. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
Well, how good is this? Reminds me of the good old days of Pride, the UFC Grand Prix single night tournament. This has been highly anticipated by fight fans around the world. And remember, if you sustain damage, that could affect you later on in this one-night tournament. Oh, strong punch there by Reneau. Shevchenko gets caught by the inside leg kick. A few more, and that'll leave a mark. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Shevchenko gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Pretty strong jab there by Reneau.
Nice left kick to the body.
Takedown, no problem there.
In full guard now.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Reneau. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Well, she ate that straight punch to the head, and she's got to be careful here. She has shown a vulnerability by leaning right into her opponent's range. Got to find a way to get that head off the center line and do better defensively here. Outstanding kick there by Reneau.
Oh, hard kick.
Landed that one. Shevchenko's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Double jab landed there by Reneau.
Excellent feint with the kick.
That strike will count. Another takedown attempt here. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Good inside leg kick.
Shevchenko gets caught with that punch. Big right hook attempt, but she misses. Nice 1-2 there. She landed that inside leg kick. Midway through round one. Oh!
This could be it! This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
Nice job defensively by Renaud.
Stuffed it. And from here, transitions to the Muay Thai clinch.
That knee might have landed there.
Tying up in the clinch here.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Renaud gets hit with a kick. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Shevchenko's cut is only getting worse here, Joe. Man, is that thing bleeding.
Tries a big hook to the head, but misses. Oh! This could be it right here. Big shots! Nice takedown.
Big body shot.
To the body. Looks like she's got her arm locked. Throws the other leg over the face. It looks like she's got that arm locked. And she got her arm free. Wow, I thought that was it.
Gets up again here, but hurting. How about that chin?
Fainting with that kick.
Less than a minute to go now in our opening round. Oh, she landed a near perfect knee strike there.
Oh! This could be it.
Oh, big left hook there. Wow. She blocked the punch. Oh, head kick.
That's a big hook. She moves to the tie clinch.
10 seconds to go in the round. Battle for position here. Oh, she pummels under. Now she's got the underhook. Second round, straight ahead.
And here we see some beautiful submission offense here. Let's take a look at that again. And here we see that again.
Let's breathe and recover. I really like the way you're mixing up those strikes. She has no...
Brittany Palmer with us tonight.
Ready.
Round 2 is underway.
That last round was an all-out brawl. If they continue like that in this round, someone's getting knocked out.
Beautiful straight punch there by Renaud.
Excellent feint with the kick.
Renaud gets caught with that punch. Oh, she lands another strike to the body, Joe. She's really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the body. She slips that left hand there. Well, without even looking at those stats bottom of your screen, you know that the most significant strike in this fight has been to the body. It has been there for her all night long. She knew coming into this fight that she didn't want to just headhunt. She didn't want...
Oh, this could be it right here.
Huge shots there.
Hard straight punch.
And now starting to snap off that jab. Oh,
right into half guard. Trying to pass here. Big punch from the bottom.
Back to the feet now. Changes her stance yet again.
Nice.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Shevchenko's lower jaw could not look much worse, Joe. Extremely swollen at this point in time. We'll keep an eye on it as this fight moves forward.
Oh, another one!
The left hook hits home.
This could be it right here.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Shevchenko's hook shot.
Oh, she tagged her. She tagged her again. She hurt her. This could be it. Powerful left hand. She might try to finish this fight here.
Big knee to the body. Shevchenko going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there. Well, she has certainly landed a high number of total strikes here in round 2. She got the message from the corner to pick up the pace, and maybe it was just a matter of finding that striking rhythm, finding her range. She has certainly found it, Joe Rogan, here in round 2.
Great exchanges.
Oh, pretty good combination of leg kicks there by Renaud. Now mixing one into the body.
Oh, nice shot to the body. Very nice. Big straight punch.
Oh, wow! Head kick.
Oh, solid jab. Looking to avoid that left hand.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Battling for hooks.
She transitions to the tie clinch.
Oh, nice change up on.
Oh! Big knee. This could be it right here. Oh! What a leg kick. Big spinning back fist lands. This could be it. She got stunned again. Big shot from the clinch.
Back to the feet. 20 seconds to go, round 2. So she pummels under. Now she's got the underhook. And there comes the separation now. Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect though. 10 minutes in the books. Man, what a great round there. One of the better rounds we've seen tonight. Both fighters landed knockdowns at some point. Might hold up in the conversation for round of the year.
Remember the game plan.
And here a big shot lands and a knockdown. And here another big shot lands and another knockdown. And here another clean shot lands and another knockdown. What an action-packed round. It looked like it almost ended on multiple occasions.
Crowd fired up, so are we. Third and final round. All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Nice body work for her here, Joe. How about that shin? Wow, big uppercut for her there. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
A huge roundhouse kick for the knockout.
Oh, absolutely, Joe. A tremendous kick to end the fight here tonight. She caught her opponent absolutely flush, full force, even better on the extension, and there was no chance for her to stay in the fight after that. You can make the argument that as soon as she lifted that foot up from the canvas, if she landed, that was going to be good night. And indeed it was.
And here we see it one more time. Look at the timing in this shot. Ba-boom!
Well, there she is. Man, did she have it going here tonight as she gets the huge win by knockout, near perfect execution, and that could be one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 24 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Marion the Parisian Bruiser.
Well, she's got all the tools, Joe, and she certainly put them to good use tonight as she gets the win and gets so with style points by way of the knockout. No judges needed for this one, and you can be sure her bankroll is going to be fatter on Monday morning. She'll probably get a bonus. At the very least, though, the celebration is on. You see there with her coaches and her teammates. Nothing better in all of pro sports than to win a mixed martial arts fight. All right, coming up next, it's a women's bantamweight matchup between Leslie Smith and Bethe Correia. So here's the perennial top 10 UFC women's bantamweight contender, Bethe Correia. She is trained under the American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose, California, and she has had a lot of big moments in the UFC. Wins over Jessica Eye. She had a recent draw with Marion Reneau. Here's a woman who was found as an accountant not all that long ago and immediately vaulted into title contention. Fought Ronda Rousey for the gold at UFC 190. We will see how it goes for Bethe Correia in another big spot tonight.
This girl is an outstanding striker. She definitely wants to keep this fight on the feet. She has very good takedown defense as well. Good hands, very good kicks, elbows, knees, and punches. A full arsenal of striking techniques.
Well, when you have a wrestling pedigree like this young woman does, no secrets as to what she is trying to do once that octagon door closes. Wrestling certainly a great base for modern MMA, and she's got as good a base and list of credentials as anyone this division's ever seen. We'll see if it plays out that way, but you got to think she'll have a decided wrestling advantage tonight.
This girl's wrestling is at a very high level. She has very good trips, very good throws, excellent control, and very good ground and pound as well. She is a real grappling specialist.
All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. Correia is 34. Smith is 35. She will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 10 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Campina Grande, Paraíba, Brazil, Bethe Pitbull Correia. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 10 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Pleasant Hill, California, USA, Leslie the Peacemaker Smith.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Well, a huge night of UFC action coming your way. It all begins right now as we start up with this first fight from United Center in Chicago, Illinois. So here is Bethe Correia as we get started with round 1. And Bethe Correia is nothing if not aggressive. She's going to get after it right out of the chute, try to get her kickboxing attack going, and maybe even mix in the takedowns. We've seen Correia in recent fights go to that takedown when an opportunity presents itself. Bethe Correia will try to get off to that good start tonight. Damaging punch lands for her there. All right, first round is underway. You know she's a wrestler, Joe, so the early takedown attempt could come here. She's got to try to get this fight to the ground and set up her ground and pound. That is where her biggest advantage is in the fight. We'll see if she can get it there early. Oh, clipped her with the jab. Frantic pace early on to this one. Tie clinch, she's got a good one.
And pummels under and out of double underhooks.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown D? Smith's got double underhooks.
Spins around, gets the back. And they separate.
Oh, a nice inside leg kick landed there by Smith.
Look at this.
Well, she got her head snapped.
Oh, this could be it right here. Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming?
We cross the midpoint in round one. Inside leg kick is there by the Brazilian Bethe Correia. Effective punch there by Smith. How about that shin?
Good defense there. Nice jab.
Straight right hand, but she misses. And lands the left there. She blocks that offense, Joe. Massive right hand.
She's knocked down. Nice left hand.
Some real power shots here. And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, straight right. Oh, she blocks the punch.
Good left hand.
Oh, big left.
What a wild exchange. Oh, head kick. Oh, big shots. Hard uppercut to the head. Here's a nice inside leg kick.
Just out of range with that right hook. Oh, huge block for her, Joe.
Good punch.
Been a wild round one.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, effective strike there by the Brazilian Bethe Correia. Oh, landed the inside leg kick there. Already a welt on her opponent. Try to establish that jab. Correia's lower jaw does not look good. I'm not sure it could be any more swollen. She continues to fight through it. Let's see how far she can go. 20 seconds to go in round one.
There's a nice exchange.
Oh! Wow!
She got tagged again. She's hurt.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. Oh, so there's the horn. She got saved by the bell. Knocked down near the end of the round, Joe, and that horn will keep her in the fight. So back to the stool she goes, and of course, you know, she only has 60 seconds here to recover, physically, mentally. We'll see if she can stay in this fight.
And let's see if we can get a better look at that from another angle.
Brittany Palmer doing her thing as usual.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2.
Hard kick lands. Powerful jab.
Oh! Huge shot there, lands flush. Hook to the head there by the Brazilian Bethe Correia. Oh, she found a home for that punch again.
Whoa! This could be it right here.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Correia's leg appears to be hurt here, Joe. That is an obvious limp. Shot to the body here, blocked by Smith. Well, she got her head. Oh!
This could be it.
Oh! Man!
Tries to get out of full guard and into half, but doesn't make it. She's showing good defense here. She's got that arm trapped. Full mount. Perfectly timed sweep.
Well, just because you're on your back doesn't mean you can't throw offense. Staying busy here, you like to see that, Joe. Smith gets caught with that punch.
Mount again. Posture's up here.
Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch.
Excellent sweep.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Nice inside leg kick.
Oh! Unbelievable. Under 3 minutes here to go in round 2.
Tying up here in the clinch, looking for openings.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round 1, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Smith's head kick looked like that one was blocked.
There's a nice knee to the body. That one hurt.
Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Correia. And she connects there. Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, that one should leave a mark. Outstanding leg kick employed there by Smith. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Correia gets the over-under now. Oh, that cut is looking nastier by the minute. Smith gets double underhooks now.
Pummels out of double underhooks here. And she hits the hips. Nice judo throw. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
Ooh, she's got double underhooks. And there comes the separation now. Oh, the inside leg kick lands, immediately a mark on her opponent. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
That was a huge right hand for the victory.
Yeah, Joe, that'll get the crowd on its feet. A near-perfect land to end the fight for her here tonight. Just the way she drew it up, she had her focus on the knockout, and that's exactly the way this fight ends. I'm not even sure the opponent saw the shot coming. They oftentimes say it's the shot you don't see coming that spells your fate, and that certainly spelled her fate here tonight.
Let's see it one more time.
And there she is after the huge knockout victory here tonight. What a moment for this young fighter. You got to feel pretty good for her, Joe. Bruce Buffer to wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop these contests at 4 minutes of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Leslie the Peacemaker.
Well, there are few greater highs in all of professional sports than to have your hand raised inside that octagon, but she took it a step further tonight. Massive knockout victory. No TKO here. This was a flush KO. She's probably getting some bonus money. One thing I can guarantee you, she is getting a massive, high-profile opportunity next. Congratulations as the celebration continues following the big KO tonight. It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Liz Carmouche and Ketlen Vieira. Well, no UFC women's bantamweight has experienced the type of rise over the last several years that Ketlen Vieira has, still undefeated as she makes the walk here tonight. And it's amazing to think just a few years ago how nervous she said she was for her UFC debut. Those nerves have been channeled in the best of ways on Fight Night because Ketlen Vieira continues to get it done on the big show.
This girl's wrestling is her specialty. That is what she does best. She's going to want to try to take this fight to the ground. Very good takedowns, very good takedown defense as well. So if she gets the better of the stand-up, she may decide to use her wrestling in reverse.
Well, she made her UFC debut unforgettably against Ronda Rousey, UFC 157, February of 2013 in Anaheim, California. It was the first women's fight in UFC history, and Liz Carmouche nearly left that night as the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. She's still trying to get back to the top of the heap and has some momentum tonight, Joe. Big wins recently over Lauren Murphy, Caitlin Chookagian. Liz Carmouche proving still that she is still a force to be reckoned with at 135 pounds.
Liz Carmouche is an incredibly strong, relentlessly aggressive fighter who has devastating ground and pound and a very solid Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game to go with it.
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and reach. Once again, here is the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 10 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Manaus, Arizona, Brazil, Ketlen Vieira. And now introducing her opponent. This woman is a Latino fighter, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, USA, Liz Carmouche. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, no better way to pay homage to the history of pride in the UFC. Oh!
Nice leg kick.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Looks like she's got a submission locked up. Got the double wrist lock position. Got a very good Kimura.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
I think this is it. Oh, that's
and there
it.
it is.
Great job. Didn't waste any time. Took this fight to the ground and got the early submission.
Yeah, that was lightning fast, Joe Rogan. She did not waste a lot of time. She knew she wanted to get this fight to the ground. and let her submission skills take over. So the takedown attempt comes early in round one, and the tap comes shortly thereafter. A huge turn of events here tonight.
And here we see it from another angle. Beautiful technique here, and the tap. And here we see it again. Beautiful submission victory.
So there she is, your winner by way of submission. That's a finish they'll be talking about for some time. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 35 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Ketlen Vieira.
All right, so Ketlen Vieira keeps it going in this UFC Women's Bantamweight division, and given the strength of this performance and the all-around nature of this Brazilian's game, you got to think that the rest of this women's 135-pound division is starting to stand up and take notice. It is a women's bantamweight showdown between Juliana Pena and Amanda Nunes. Well, they are all still chasing Amanda Nunes at 135 pounds. She has become a most dominant champion in this division. She has a number of big wins to her credit already, and her focus here tonight is to continue this reign of dominance. The Cris Cyborg fight is on the back burner. She says, I'm a bantamweight, and that is the task at hand in front of me tonight.
This girl has outstanding top control. She's one of the best in the business at holding fighters down and beating them up. She is so good at controlling the position that once her opponent gets taken down and put into that position, it's very rare that you see anyone escape. It is one of her best assets.
A grappler at her core, but with power for days. Here is the mean, nasty Venezuelan vixen, Juliana Pena. She is a no-nonsense fighter who became the first woman to win the Ultimate Fighter back in 2013, dealt with a devastating knee injury, but when she returned, she did so with guns blazing and immediately vaulted into bantamweight title contention. Juliana Pena chasing down UFC glory and looking to pick up where she left off tonight.
This girl has very high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She is absolutely world-class on the ground. You're going to see fast transitions and beautiful, clean, sharp Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu technique from her.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. The American is 28. The Brazilian is 29. The reach is the same. And now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 17 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 9 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane, Washington, Juliana, the Venezuelan vixen Pena. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go. So here's Amanda Nunes back in defense of her UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship. This is a fighter with every skill in the book. She can be reactionary. She can lead the dance. Let's see how Amanda Nunes approaches the early portions of this one. Effective punch there by Nunes. All right, so here we go. First round is underway. She is a submission specialist, so look for her, Joe, to go for the early takedown. She's going to want to take this fight to the ground, really at all costs, to try to set up one of her submissions. The longer she hangs out on the feet, the more dangerous her opponent becomes.
Moves from half guard and into side control. Working from the mounted crucifix. Nice right hands. Very nice. Trying to spin to the back. Side control again.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Going to the knee strike now.
She establishes full mount. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground, staying busy. Inside control once again. She moves to the mounted crucifix.
Nice hammer fist.
Good punch. And now she transitions to north-south. That choke is locked up. Look at that. That is high-level ground game there.
And this might just be a matter of time.
Outstanding.
Will do it.
Set it up, close it off. Got the choke for the tap.
Well, they get the desired result here tonight, Joe. You know she's been working hard on her submissions, and clearly it played out that way here tonight. A near-perfect setup on the choke. She clearly got it sunk in deep and ultimately forces her high-level opponent to tap out. Crazy turn of events here tonight.
And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
Well, she couldn't have drawn it up any better than that as she gets the win by submission tonight. Big win and an even bigger statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Juliana, the Venezuelan Vixen, Peña.
So the Venezuelan Vixen has done it again as she celebrates there with her cornermen. It appears as though she is finally regaining the form that saw her vault into contention prior to that severe knee injury a few years back. When she is on, as she was here tonight, Juliana Peña is a tough out for anyone at 135 pounds. It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Sara McMann and Raquel Pennington. Riding a nice winning streak here is the UFC bantamweight contender Raquel "Rocky" Pennington. She's had a knack for coming up in big spots, and the biggest fight of her career, UFC 205, a domination of the former champion Miesha Tate. Now we'll see if Pennington can take it to the next level. Still under 30 years of age, Rocky Pennington back under the bright lights tonight.
This fighter is one of the best in the business at bringing fighters to the ground. One of her best assets is her ability to utilize all the different techniques of takedowns, whether they're throws or trips or singles or doubles. She can do it all.
Well, back in 2004, she left with an Olympic silver medal in freestyle wrestling. Here is the perennial bantamweight contender, Sara McMann. Nice mix of knockouts and submissions. We've really seen her make great strides in the submission game of late, Joe. She's also shown a resiliency and a ticker and a toughness that really should pay dividends for Sara McMann moving forward here at 135 pounds.
This girl is a ground and pound specialist. That is her world. What she likes to do to her opponents is not a mystery, but the problem is, even though they know what she's going to do to them, they have a very hard time stopping it. She has very good wrestling, and when she gets you to the ground, her ground and pound is absolutely terrifying.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Pennington is 29. McMann is 37. Pennington will have a 1-inch reach advantage. And now with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
In the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 9 wins, 8 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, Raquel Rocky Pennington. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Gaffney, South Carolina, Sara McMann. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Miragliotta.
Dan Miragliotta.
You ready? You ready?
Well, how good is this? Reminds me of the good old days of Pride, the UFC Grand Prix single night tournament. This has been highly anticipated by fight fans around the world. And remember, if you sustain damage, that could affect you later on in this one-night tournament.
Excellent movement here on the ground.
Lands a punch there, Joe.
She's now back to half guard. Excellent posture here. Sticks to half guard now.
There by McMann.
And now she's got full mount. She moves to half guard.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Raquel Pennington.
Oh, big elbow. She's now back in full mount. Hip escape, nice hip escape.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
Excellent movement on the ground here, constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
Well, you don't want to spend too much time fighting off of your back, Joe, but pretty good work here from the bottom by Pennington. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
She's now established side control again. She's in the mounted crucifix now.
Oh, and she lands the knee to the body here in side control.
She's working for the mounted crucifix.
Gets caught with that punch. Joe, she's doing a nice job keeping busy here off of her back.
Good control here. Oh, big shot. controlling north-south again. Looking for the north-south choke. That choke looks locked up tight. That is just amazing technique.
Getting tighter.
That's
and there it is.
Set up the choke, completed the job, and got the victory.
Yeah, Joe, hard to find any fault with her execution there down the stretch. She set up the choke perfectly, clearly had it sunk in deep, and her opponent got to the point where she was going to go to sleep if she didn't tap out. So the tap comes, and no bigger win than the one she just turned in here tonight.
And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So that win by submission figures to silence any remaining doubters, and that certainly puts the rest of the division on notice. Huge result for her here tonight. All right, let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 25 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Sarah McMahon!
Oh, well, how good was that as you get to see her now celebrating with her coaches and training partners. She really put an added focus on getting a submission win here tonight, or at least getting a finish. But she said, I got to figure out a way to leave the judges out of it. I don't want to go to the scorecards. I need to get a finish to take my career to that next level. And a submission win like this will certainly go a long way in doing just that. She has certainly set herself up for a high-profile opponent now moving forward. It is a bantamweight matchup between Marion Reneau and Leslie Smith. Well, this woman has frightening knockout power. That's the only way in which to describe it. She'll be looking to find a home for those heavy hands. Will work the body at times, but the book on her is that she is a headhunter, not a fighter you want to enter into a slugfest with, I can assure you of that.
This girl has outstanding hand speed, lightning fast punches that come from all angles, and she gets out of the way before you can hit her back. She's one of the most difficult fighters to face in this division.
Well, it sounds trite, but they say sometimes the best offense can be a good defense, and the cliche certainly applies here. She can stick and move with the best of them, and she's not afraid to hang in the pocket because she can do so without taking significant damage. She has frustrated some truly high-level opponents with her ability to stick and move and get her head off the center line.
This woman has frightening knockout power. Absolutely thunderous power behind both her punches and her kicks. She is a real threat to knock anyone out in this division.
All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. More than 5 years apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 10 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Pleasant Hill, California, USA, Leslie the Peacemaker Smith. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 9 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Visalia, California, Marion the Belizean Bruiser Reneau. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
Ready?
Well, no better way to pay homage to the history of pride in the UFC with this single night UFC Grand Prix. Whoa!
Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming? Beautiful body shot there, too.
Joe, nice job moving that head off the center line as she slips to avoid that right hand. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Wow. Nice jab.
Pretty good knee to the body by Reneau. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Smith gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Oh, that flush right hand is true, Joe. How about that shin? And Smith appeared a little stunned there.
This could be it right here. Hard hook.
Lands an outside leg kick there. Oh!
Whoa. She hurt her with that.
Oh!
Woo! Woo! Look at that jab.
Now they're both throwing with power.
Oh! What a leg kick. Beautiful hook.
Effective use of the jab by her there. Well, the right hand has been there for her tonight at times. Not that time. Oh, hook to the head by Reneau.
Oh, man, with that right leg kick. Doing an excellent job blocking here.
Very nice leg kick there by Reneau.
Really threw a lot of power into that uppercut, but missed. Oh, she got rocked again. This could be it.
Oh!
Moves to full guard. Look out for the arm. Look out for the arm. Throws the other leg over the face. She's got that arm bar locked up. Now it's deeper. She may have to tap any second now. This arm bar looks very tight. That's it. That's it. Won the fight by arm bar. Beautiful job.
Yeah, near perfection for her in terms of the execution of that arm bar. She worked to isolate the arm, eventually secured it, and the tap came shortly thereafter. So a big win, and it goes in the books by way of the arm bar here tonight.
And here we see it again from another angle. Isolates the arm, locks it in, and forces the tap. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So there she is, your winner by submission, and there will be no wiping the smile off her face tonight as she turns in one of the bigger highlights of her UFC career. Here's the buff with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Leslie the Peacemaker.
So there she is, following what could be argued as the biggest win of her career. She gets it done by submission here tonight. She told us during Fight Week, Joe, I got to keep the judges out of it. She certainly did just that. Now all that's left to do is to celebrate with her coaches and her training partners. She had a lot of friends and family in the building here tonight. And man, did she put on a show for them and maximize this UFC showcase. Congratulations. All right, coming up next, it's a women's bantamweight tilt between Ketlen Vieira and Juliana Pena. Well, in a few short years on the UFC roster, she has produced quite the highlight reel. The first woman to win the Ultimate Fighter back in 2013. Here is the mean, nasty Venezuelan vixen and bantamweight contender, Juliana Pena. She's relocated from Washington to the Midwest. We'll see if the results are there for Juliana Pena in another big spot tonight.
This girl has outstanding top control. When she gets an opponent down, she punishes them and she keeps them there. It's one of her best abilities and one of her best assets. She's just so strong in the top position.
All right, so here she is, the Andre Pederneiras-trained Ketlen Vieira. She has vaulted into UFC Women's Bantamweight title contention, and now she's starting to believe, with every skill in the book, that she can be a UFC champion. Perhaps her next fight will be for the UFC title. Big opportunity in front of Ketlen Vieira here tonight.
This girl has excellent footwork. It's one of her strongest qualities. She is very difficult to hit, and she can close the distance and hit you very quickly. Very tough to train with anybody who can emulate the type of footwork that she possesses.
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. 2 years apart, these two fighters, and they both possess a similar height and reach. To get us started with the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 9 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane, Washington, Juliana, the Venezuelan vixen Pena! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 10 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Arizona, Brazil, Ketlen Vieira! And with the attributes, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
Well, how good is this? Reminds me of the good old days of Pride, the UFC Grand Prix single night tournament. This has been highly anticipated by fight fans around the world. And remember, if you sustain damage, that could affect you later on in this one-night tournament. She blocked the punch. Level change there, goes for the takedown. Attempting a choke now.
The tight guillotine, that is a tight guillotine. This is getting tighter, she might have to tap. Great job in getting this fight to the ground quickly and getting an early submission.
Well, Joe, can't say we're all that surprised, right? She told us during fight week that she needed to work on her overall efficiency. She wanted to get this fight to the ground early and often. That is exactly what she did, and maybe the submission win came even earlier than she expected it to, but a near-perfect performance out of this young woman here tonight.
And here we see it again. Beautiful submission victory.
So there she is, your winner by way of submission. A huge result for her here tonight. And you got to think that'll mute some of the naysayers she had coming in. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 41 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, Ketlen Vieira!
So Ketlen Vieira, your winner here tonight, and you start to wonder on the strength of this performance, is the ceiling for Vieira a UFC Women's Bantamweight title? She put all the skills together here tonight, and you gotta think, given the strength of this performance, the rest of the division will have no choice but to take notice. It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Sara McMann and Leslie Smith. All right, here she is, and you can be sure, Joe Rogan, she is ready to demonstrate the skills that she has from that impressive wrestling pedigree. It's obviously a great base for modern MMA, but I'm not sure there is a wrestler in this division that brings as much to the table as this young woman. Takedowns in bunches, the recipe for success here tonight.
This girl has outstanding wrestling, as her wrestling pedigree would indicate, and she's probably one of the strongest grapplers in this division. What she's going to want to do is utilize that excellent wrestling in both ways, both to take her opponent down and, if she so chooses, to keep the fight standing.
Born in Tacoma Park, Maryland, now training out of Revolution MMA in Gaffney, South Carolina. Here is the bantamweight contender, Sara McMann. She challenged Ronda Rousey for the title, won an Olympic silver medal in freestyle wrestling back in 2004. A lot of high-level competition for Sara McMann as she enters the octagon here tonight.
This girl has amazing cardio and stamina. It is one of her best assets. She keeps a very fast pace, and you can literally see opponents start to wilt in the second and third round when they're being forced to try to keep up with her.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. Smith is 35, McMann is 37. Smith is 3 inches taller, the reach is identical. All right, just about ready to go here now for the particulars. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 10 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Pleasant Hill, California, USA, Leslie the Peacemaker Smith. And now introducing our opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 11 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Gaffney, South Carolina, Sara McMann. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go. Opens with the inside leg kick.
Oh, man!
Lands that kick to the leg. Well, McMahon's got the clinch here. Strike to the body here. Instead, it's turned away by Smith. McMahon's knee strike here is blocked.
Oh, big knee!
Oh! Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Lands a hard shot with the left.
Huge left hand.
Oh, big shot from the top. Oh! She's now working from side control. She moves to the mounted crucifix.
Left hand. Smith gets tattooed by that elbow. These are raining down now on the ground.
Now she's in half guard. Postures up. She moves into full mount. She's got good defense here from the bottom, controlling that arm. Trying to take the back here. Transitions back to full guard.
Joe doing a nice job here, staying busy from the bottom.
She's showing good defense here, controlling that arm.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch.
Good shot to the head. Big punch.
Smith's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight.
Big shot from the bottom. Good control, postures up. Tries to pass here, but gets shut down.
2 minutes here to go in round one. Oh, pretty good work from the bottom here, Joe, as she tags her with that punch.
Big punch from the bottom. Moves to half guard. Excellent posture.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Very nice sweep. She winds up in guard. Now she gets her back. She's in full mount again. Nice. Good hammer fist. Wow. Big left hand. Postures up here. Big punch from the top.
Under a minute to go.
Look at that. Nice.
Well, you hate to speculate. I'm not a doctor, Joe, but you've got to wonder if that is a fractured orbital. Serious swelling around that eye.
Excellent posture here. And lands a good shot. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy. Back in the mount. This is crazy. Hip escape. Gets out of the full mount. Excellent movement here on the ground. She's moved into side control. Working from the mounted crucifix. Nice shot to the head. She moves to north-south. Wow, that was close. Here's a nasty ground and pound strike. And here is another ground and pound strike. And here's another powerful ground and pound strike. Heavy damage by ground and pound in that round.
Brittany Palmer with us.
You ready? You ready?
Here we are, early round two.
Good defense there. That one hurt. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Look at this.
Well, now she's really starting to time her opponent. Beautiful punch lands there shortly after she caught the leg. Oh, she connected flush.
Tries to pass here, but gets shut down.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by McMahon.
Full guard here. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy. Full mount.
Oh, nasty cut on her eyebrow, and it's looking really bad at this point, Joe.
She moves to back control.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Full guard.
Able to land with the left hand there.
Oh, there's a good shot from the bottom. Postures up. In half guard.
Oh, keeping busy here off of her back. Nice offense from the bottom.
Big shot. She's showing some good defense here, keeping control of that arm. Perfectly timed sweep. Oh, good left hand.
Smith ground and pound from half guard.
Transitions to full guard. And back to the mount.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2.
Beautiful timing with the left hand. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy. Mounts again. Clean hammer fist. Excellent movement here on the ground.
Oh, she found the target there. That'll work.
She's in half guard now. Lands a good shot from the bottom. Back to the mount again. Into side control again.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Lands a big left hand.
Big elbow there,
man, that is rough. That's it!
That'll do it!
Brutal ground and pound for the KO.
Yeah, Joe, that's about as good as it gets in terms of the ground and pound in modern-day mixed martial arts. She wasn't stalling. She wasn't trying to score points. She was trying to finish the fight. Certainly you can say mission accomplished on that front as she gets the big TKO victory here in this round.
Check it out here. Bam! Lights out.
And there she is after the massive knockout. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time. All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Sara McMahon.
Well, she's got all the tools, Joe, and she certainly put them to good use tonight as she gets the win and gets so with style points by way of the knockout. No judges needed for this one, and you can be sure her bankroll is going to be fatter on Monday morning. She'll probably get a bonus. At the very least, though, the celebration is on. You see there with her coaches and her teammates. Nothing better in all of pro sports than to win a mixed martial arts fight at the highest level. Congratulations. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight between Ketlen Vieira and Sara McMahon. Well, this is a belt that has changed hands quite a bit, and this #1 bantamweight contender believes it will again here tonight as she makes the walk for this title fight. She believes this title shot should have come earlier. She's not caught up in all that now, hasn't been during fight week. She's focused on the champion, and you see her staring her down right now. Crowd going crazy. She believes she is the best bantamweight in the world and believes in a matter of moments here, she will be the new champion.
As As she makes her way to the octagon right now, her preparation has been perfect. She is in fantastic shape, she is focused, she is motivated, and she believes she will leave this cage tonight as the new champion of the world.
So here she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. How about the confidence as she makes the walk here tonight? She wants to get in there, take care of business, and go eat some buffalo wings in the back. She's been the best 135er in the world now for some time. Another title defense, what's in front of her? She doesn't try to make the moment too big. And even though the challenger has a lot of momentum here tonight, she knows she's the hunted for a reason and is looking to prove that she is still the best in the world at 135.
The champion is making her way to the cage right now. Her preparation for this title bout has been absolutely according to plan. She is focused, she is in great shape, motivated, and determined to step in here and put on a championship-level performance and retain her title.
Our tale of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and reach. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Eve Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Gaffney, South Carolina, presenting the challenger, Sara McMann. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 10 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Manaus, Arizona, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Ketlen Fedorina.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
I am very fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming. The fans have been anticipating this for a long time, and it is gonna go down right now.
Well, it seems like this is an annual stop for the MMA leader as we are back and now underway with live action from United Center in the Windy City, Chicago.
Tries to pass, but can't. Reversal right into side
She's
control.
going for a submission attempt now.
It looks like this submission's locked. Could be it. It's getting tighter. This could be the end. That's it.
That will do it.
Great job in establishing that submission.
Well, no doubt it was quick, and you knew if she could take this fight to the ground that her opponent was going to be in trouble. So the takedown comes early, and so does the submission win. You know she's got great instincts when it comes to finishing fights. Once she gets them to the canvas, safe to say mission accomplished for her here tonight.
And one more time here, super tight choke, and she's out. And it's over before she even gets a chance to tap.
So there she is, celebrating with her corner, the queen of the 135ers, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. And how about the method of victory tonight? as she gets it done by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 38 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a reverse triangle. And still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Katlyn Bendamino.
So after an emphatic submission win here tonight, she remains the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, and this arguably is her most dominant performance here tonight. A lot of people thought this was a qualified, credentialed #1 contender, and she was, but she proved no match for the champion here tonight, and the celebration is on. Hard to blame them after this result here tonight. Congratulations to the and still UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. Coming up next, it is a heavyweight collision between Dan Severn and Kimbo Slice. All right, so here is Kimbo Slice back for more Inside the Octagon. Came off of Season 10 of The Ultimate Fighter, and I think exceeded a lot of people's expectations. A big win over Houston Alexander, setting up this opportunity for Kimbo here tonight. When Kimbo Slice is fighting, the masses are tuning in. Let's see what Slice can bring to the table here tonight.
This guy has one-punch knockout power, and when a fighter has that kind of ability, it's always a big advantage.
So Dan Severn amidst his second UFC stint. The first one began with his debut at UFC 4 back in 1994. This is a man with a lot of signature wins to his credit already. Guys like Tank Abbott, Ken Shamrock, Oleg Taktarov already on his victims list. And tonight Dan Severn will look to get the wrestling game going once again as he chases more UFC glory.
Dan Severn is a monster. He came into the sport at UFC 4 knowing almost nothing about submissions or striking, and he was beating guys with just raw strength and pure wrestling ability. This man is a legend.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 2 years apart, these two fighters, and they both possess the same height and a similar reach. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a boxer, holding a professional record of 4 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 225 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Kimbo Slice! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 9 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Coldwater, Michigan, USA, Dan the Beast Severn! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here. Well, this is a venue that has hosted so many big UFC fights over the last several years, and we are underway. Oh!
Really threw a lot of power into that uppercut, but missed.
Severn gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Blocks the shot.
Really missed that right hand.
He's got him right here.
Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming?
How about that shin? Joey missed with that straight right attempt.
Body kick, look at that.
Oh, well-timed and placed over. Whoa!
Oh, he hurt him. Bad. Bad. Look at this, takedown. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground.
Going for a choke here, Joe. This could be dangerous.
What he's doing here is he's looking for the windshield wiper choke. And the way he's going to get this is slide his arm under his opponent's armpit, rotate his body, press his hand underneath his opponent's neck so it pins his arm to his strength and technique. Perfect technique. Great job in establishing that submission.
Well, yeah, Joe, that was fun while it lasted. He told us he wanted to be at his most efficient here tonight. He certainly didn't waste a lot of time. He knew he wanted to get the fight to the ground. He gets the early takedown, and the submission follows shortly thereafter.
And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 38 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out, Dan the Beast Severn.
All right, so another massive, massive win for Dan Severn. He put a lot of pressure on himself to win this fight, to get the better of this particular opponent, and you got to think he is happy with the result here tonight. The celebration is on for one of this sport's true greats, Dan Severn.